Hello everyone, today I have another art supplies unboxing video with a bit extra. I bought some more watercolour paints. Yes, I know, but this did give me a good opportunity to test some swatch cards I have made. As I was going through the watercolour paints I do have, one thing I felt was missing was some nice light pastel colours. I know that with watercolours you can layer down a light wash of colour, but with my pastel options I was wanting something a bit more opaque, and when I saw what Shinhan had with their PWC watercolours, I knew I had to try some of them out. These are a Korean brand and I picked up their tint set A of 6 watercolours, which contains Shell Pink, Jaune Brilliant 1, Green Pale, Blue Grey, Lilac and Purple Grey. They do have a second set, but I only wanted one of those colours, which I bought separately, which you'll see in a bit. These are nice big 15ml tubes, all rated as opaque, and I'm anticipating between the opacity and the amount that they give you that these will last me a good while. Their light fastness rating isn't amazing, however, and we'll see those details when I swatch them out. I also picked up a sample sheet of Canson rough watercolour paper. I had both the cold and hot pressed from a previous purchase, but when I ordered those, this sheet was out of stock, so when I did my current order, I saw that it was available, and so I chucked it into the box. I'd also bought these new watercolour paints when Jackson was doing an offer of free etcher paper samplers when you spent over a specific amount. And I also have some extra paints I ordered in addition to the set of PWC watercolours above. Jackson's does reuse packaging where appropriate, so while I did order some PWC lavender watercolour, it was not 3 15ml tubes of it. It is instead 1 tube of that, 1 tube of Holbein indigo, to which I want to compare to Schmincke's version, and 1 tube of gold and 1 silver paint from Schmincke to go with my pearlescent colours from the same brand. If you're interested in seeing my unboxing and swatching of that, I'll leave a link up in the corner. The remainder of the box is Volume 2 of Jackson's Materials Guide and their watercolour catalogue. I found Volume 1 of their Materials Guide interesting enough to keep around, so I hope to do the same with the second. The watercolour catalogue is a very nice reference of what Jackson's offers and might be an idea for myself for gifts for me in the future. And here finally I'm just showcasing the Etcher sketchbook samplers. There are 4 pages of this available, and I'm hoping that at least one of these might be useful for me in the future. Onto the swatch cards. These are ones I designed myself and hold all the information needed. It contains a section for the mass tone, a dispersion test, opacity along with glazing and lifting, the transparency, staining and granulation values, light fastness rating for both the blue wall scale and ASTM, and finally sections where you can put the brand, the name and the pigment information of the paint. I did realise later that glazing is probably most useful for transparent colours and not all that great for the opaque ones that I was doing, and I was a bit impatient when doing the lifting test. It would have been better if I waited a day or two before I did it. I also only did tests for the colours I'd received in this parcel, not any of my others, and after I poured the gold and silver into pans to place with my pearlescent and metallic colours, I also added a quick swatch of them to some black watercolour paper I have. But for now, enjoy the swatching. If you've made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching and I hope to see you again next time.